Just absolutely beautiful out there to begin the work week, and this is sure a nice stretch of weather that we're going to have the next couple of days after very soggy conditions and colder than average conditions persisted. And in fact, some of the cooler weather has finally made its way down to the southeast, where they're celebrating 78 degrees in Atlanta, Georgia, after being in the 90s. We're celebrating some 60s here in the valley. Hey, let's get started right away with the chance for snow late in the week. Now, not all models are agreeing on this. This is an early look, but it does look like, still from last week, we're expecting a transition from rain to snow to move through the region on Thursday. So we start cooling off, and many of us won't see that transition right away on Thursday. Looks like the best chance for prolonged snow then will be out to the west. However, Thursday night and heading into Friday, it looks like this snow band intensifies as the cold air moves in, and it will be associated with quite a bit of north wind as well. One of the things that makes this system so potent is that there are numerous models agreeing on the fact that it sits and spins in our region for a couple of days, all the way into Saturday night, bringing bands of heavy snow and wind. So there could be some areas that over a 2 to 3 day period pick up some lofty snowfall totals, and we aren't even in the season of winter yet. Now, here's a look at the American model's snowfall potential through Saturday night. Notice it's focusing right here on the Red River Valley now. It's actually shifted since the last run with the heaviest snowfall totals. Look at these ridiculous amounts, 2 to 3 feet of snow. That is unprecedented for a one-day system, but for one that's 3 days, it's not. In most likelihood, our actuality of what the weather does during this system is going to be different than either of these models do show. But it is now time to prepare for some very wintry conditions, particularly Friday through Saturday, with wind and areas of locally heavy snow. The European model, well, that shows most of the heavy snow in eastern North Dakota. Let's not worry about snow now, though. Let's get to our forecast and conditions tonight. Right now, 63 with a 10-mile-per-hour south-southwest wind in the Fargo area. A lot of temperatures in the 60s right now, with the exception of Baudette, who has 59. It's 64 in Grand Forks, and not much in the way of clouds. We do have a couple of burps in the atmosphere here in western North Dakota, but we have to look way out to the west to see this storm system that is bringing us to our attention here as we head into the weekend. Still way off of the coast of British Columbia. Tonight, quiet. Temperatures do drop into the 50s, but they'll drop slowly, and we'll be in the low 50s by bedtime tonight, and then we don't drop too much more overnight thanks to the fact we'll have wind that'll keep stirring that atmosphere up and a few clouds that'll blanket in what little warmth we have left. So not as cold overnight, and then tomorrow it'll be breezy and temperatures will once again be lovely. When you see Hutch's orange contours on here, that means there's a chance of 70-degree weather across the valley. Here's a look at your planning forecast. 48 in the morning in Fargo. We do hit 70 here in the afternoon, and that wind will be 15 to 25 miles per hour from the south. You have a shot at 70 in the Langdon area and in Grand Forks. A lot of mid-60s rather across northwest and western Minnesota. Look at this beautiful shot. Zachary, thanks for taking the time to upload that view of absolutely gorgeous Cormorant Lake. Now let's take a look at your planning forecast. Enjoy Tuesday and Wednesday, because beginning on Wednesday late, temperatures start falling like a 2-ton heavy thing, and we get down to chilly enough for snow even here in the FM area. An 80% chance or better of snow across the region lasting into Friday, even Saturday morning for some, as it looks just cold and nasty. Now's the time to plan if you have travel plans or if you are tailgating for the big Bison game on Saturday. Now, things are going to be a little more blustery than we saw this weekend, where it was left a lot to be desired too, gray and cloudy. But this one comes with some shovel trouble.
So live it up the next couple of days.
Indeed.
Thanks, Ed.